The Sega Genesis is one of the most iconic 16-bit consoles, so it only made sense for Nintendo to add their games onto the Nintendo Switch Online service. They've added lots of good games to this service. In my opinion, it's adding more better games than the Super Nintendo right now. So, I'm going to talk about some Sega Genesis games that should be on the service. Some of them kind of make sense, and just because I don't want to have the same treatment that the Super Nintendo is having. So with that, let's get into it and talk about some Sega Genesis games that should be added to the Sega Genesis Online service. One of the games that should be added is Earthworm Jim 1. It makes sense because on the Super Nintendo Online service, Earthworm Jim 2 is on it. And it just makes sense. The Sega Genesis one is more groovier beats, and a lot of people consider the first one better than the second. Especially and they prefer the Earthworm Jim games on Sega Genesis than the Super Nintendo. Another game that should be added is Super Golden Ghost for the Sega Genesis. Now let me add, they are completely different games. The Sega Genesis one, I think, is the arcade port, and the Super Nintendo is a whole different game. Other Capcom titles are on the Sega Genesis console online, so I think this would be a good pick. Another game that is already on it is Echo the Dolphin, but a lot of people know it's not that good. So I think they should add Echo the Dolphin Tides of Time, which is a much better sequel, way more polished, and way more things to do, and not as hard. And I think it would be a good pick if you want to get into this kind of style of game. I think Thunder Force 2, I didn't find it that appealing. I think Thunder Force 3 or 4 is more appealing. They're 2D side-scrolling shooters, and I think they'd be a good pick for the service. It's like Gradius, kind of, but it just looks flat-out fun. And I'll be really willing to try it out, if it ever does come to the service. So, I think that other Capcom titles should be added like Mickey Castle of Illusion, which should be added, and other Capcom titles, because they're pretty good games. I think it would be a good pick for them, and Capcom already has a lot on it, so I think it just makes sense to add more. Alright, that is gonna be it for the video. I probably didn't say that much stuff, but I think I just said most of the stuff that I want to see, but there's probably way more Sega Genesis titles that I forgot, but I just forgot about them, and I forgot the title and stuff. I think there's plenty others, but these are the ones I thought would be good picks. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.